Welcome back. Today I want to talk again about affirmations. Now I've said this before, I just want to say it again about affirmations and how it works with parts in your neurology. So let's get into it. This is actually something that Tad James said to me when I trained with him in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. He said, we're not sure that affirmations are actually a good thing because if you don't believe the affirmation, then you can set up a part in your neurology. And so what does that mean? It means that you believe one thing, but a part of you believes something else. So you can say, well, I do believe in this, but another part of me believes this. So if you start doing an affirmation and you say everything is peace and love, everything is peace and love, but a part of you is over here going, well, not really, because in my life it sure doesn't look like peace and love, so this is contradictory. And now you have two parts in your neurology floating around. And so you might fall into the peace and love and harmony part, or you might fall into, I don't think so. You might fall into that. And so you'll find in your life you're flipping back and forth. Now, it's okay to have ups and downs in our life, right? But we don't want to fall into a part. A part will start to create barriers around its edges so that you cannot break up the part. That's how the part survives. It sets up a neurological barrier. And when you do parts integration, then you can actually encounter the part. The person, when they're inside of the thinking that they've entered into inside the neurology, will not want to discover the real root of why they believe that. Because if they do, it will start to dissolve the part. And that's the neurological barrier around the edge of the part. So now you've got these different ideas floating inside of you. So just be careful and understand that a little bit when you adopt an affirmation. I remember I was in the ashram and they would just do whatever affirmation was already said for them. And they would do it exactly that way. And well, what if you don't believe it? What if you don't think it's actually true? And so now you're split and you're creating parts. More parts is not more integrated, it's less integrated. And we want integration with the subconscious. So we don't want all of these parts floating around in our neurology. It's not ideal. And so a better thing is to do an affirmation that you actually believe. And if you don't fully believe it, be curious in the way that you say it. Is it all really love? I don't know. Is it all really love? Is it? I don't know. Is it all really love? I think it might all be love. Is it all really love? And now I'm curious. I'm not forcing an idea on my consciousness that I just don't believe. I'm curious. I'm asking. Who am I asking? I'm asking my life. I'm asking the universe, and the universe will answer. And it may take days, weeks, months, years. Who cares? What else are you going to do with your life? Be curious about the life you're living, right? I don't know. Is it all energy? Is it all vibration, everything that I'm seeing? Are all consciousness interconnected? I don't know. I'm curious. I'm wondering. Is everything really intertwined? Is all of our consciousness really intertwined? Is it all one? I don't know. I'm curious. I'm wondering. In talking with one of my deepest and profound students, John, he finds himself in this kind of a question over and over again. And sometimes he's not affirming, he's not forcing an idea on himself. He's just diving into the idea. And sometimes it's one word, it's just love. 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 Oh my God, love. Love. And he's just diving into the word. Nobody has to know, nobody knows, except I know because he told me. And he's diving into that idea over and over again. And you're getting down into the heart of things, aren't you? You're not forcing something into your mind. And it's that force which I am warning you about. If you try and force the idea, you're liable to make a part. And now you're not integrated. You don't really fully believe the affirmation that you are saying. So the affirmation, the idea of repetition is beautiful. But make it simple, perhaps. Make it curious, perhaps. And see how that changes it. It's not, I will believe. It is, what do I know? What do I believe? Is it all love? I don't know. I'm coming down into the truth of the matter. Let me find the truth. It's a question. Let the affirmation be a question, a curious question, and you will get to the heart of the heart and the root of the root, like John. So I hope you loved this. If you did, be sure to hit that bell down below so I can see all of you next time.